Hello everybody, welcome back to my reviews, and today I'm going to be reviewing a horror remake, No Not Carrie. I haven't seen that yet, even though I do want to. I plan on seeing that today, but I want to hang out with my one friend, and time got away from me, and I figured hanging out with him would probably be more fun than watching a movie. But I did buy a movie today, and it was a remake, and the only other remake that I know that came out this year, other than Evil Dead, but that's technically not a remake, is Maniac, the remake of the 1980 film of the same name. I think that came out in the 1980 anyway. Number one horror film of the year. 4 stars, giddily gory, bold, shocking, perverse, pleasurable, a kind of even more violent version of Try. It'll get your blood pumping. I can agree with some of those. Great horror film. Maybe not number one of the year. I still would have to think about that. It'd be of not last year, because Cabin in the Woods was the best horror film last year. The reason why I say this is because this was made last year and it got released in some film festivals last year. The plot of this movie is basically, if you know the plot of Maniac, you know this. I haven't seen the original Maniac, but it's about this one guy named Frank, and he goes around, murders his victims, and he scalps them. And that's the plot of this. But the way this one is different from the original one, most of the movie anyway, is done from his first-person perspective, which is really cool. It feels a little artsy that they're doing that, but I'd rather them try something different with a remake than just rehash like everything that's the same. And there are a few nods to the original movie. Like I said, I haven't seen it, but there's this one moment in the movie where you see something, and if you know about the movie, you probably would catch the little reference they did. Even though there is one scene that they left out in this movie that I was kind of hoping to see, but that's not a real destroy the movie point for me. No. The movie has really good gore. The violence in this movie is very brutal. It's not over the top, blood spraying everywhere violence, which is the stuff I like, but it's more of it's more brutal, more harsh than it is, anything else. And this is the cover art and all that stuff. I'd show you the inside, but the reverse cover has nudity on it. Oh, good. And that's the disc. Just him looking in the mirror. So overall, the movie is pretty entertaining. It does feel a little bit slow at times, but it's a short movie. Only an hour and 20 minutes. It's 89 minutes long, which I can't stand. Why do they do that? 89 minutes long. Just tell me how long the movie actually is, so that way I know. It has, for special features, it has making of Maniac documentary, commentary with Elijah Wood, director Frank Calhoun, and executive producer Alex Taylor. The director of this movie directed the remake of Hills Have Eyes and Piranha 3D. So apparently remakes is his specialty. But he doesn't really do remakes, he does kind of reimaginings. Well, more or less, that was more or less with Piranha, because Piranha could have just been a sequel or a spin-off, because it really didn't follow the same plot, other than the fact that it was Killer Piranha. This and Hills Have Eyes are more of actual remakes than Piranha was. And this, like I said, this is a remake done really well. It got mixed reviews from critics, but I think it deserves better than that. The deleted scenes, you don't have to see them. They're not that important. I didn't see any. I don't really watch commentary. The poster cut is pretty cool, and I didn't watch the trailer yet. And the making of Maniac, I'm assuming is really cool, but I haven't watched it yet. I just bought this movie tonight, but it does have a good selection of bonus features, and it does look nice on DVD. I have no idea what it would look like on Blu-ray, because I didn't buy it on Blu-ray. This is a blind buy, and blind buys I normally buy on DVD because they're cheaper. A movie like this doesn't have to be seen in Blu-ray anyways. So definitely pick it up. Redbox it if you want to see it. I would recommend buying it because it is really good. But if you were questioning yourself about it, it is just rent it. Obviously, I mean that's what you would normally do anyway. But definitely with something like this, you might want to rent it. I don't regret buying it, but I do have to return it because this disc is faulty. There's this moment in the movie where it freezes and then it jumps ahead a little bit, and it's at the very end, so it's kind of annoying. And I even rewound it just to be sure, and then it did it again. But I do like the case. It's like one of these cool clear cases, not just like a black one, which I do like. It works for these types of movies. I know like my zombie DVD has that also. Definitely check it out if you get the chance. It's a lot of fun, very entertaining. It is a little slow at times, but the violence and the brutality of it all does make this movie worth watching. And I'm not saying that like in like a masochistic sort of way. It's just the way it is handled and shown, and the characters in it. It's really well done, and you kind of get a feel for the lead character. You're not rooting for him. I mean, he's a psychopathic murderer, but the way he's handled, it makes you feel kind of sympathetic towards him because he's kind of pathetic, and especially since played by Elijah Wood, he has like kind of like that type of face, which works. So I'd give this movie 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's definitely worth checking out. Do I like it more than the other horror films this year? I don't know. Just watch it. I have to watch it again. I might like it a little more than The Purge, but Your Next was very entertaining. I liked that a lot. And I might like Evil Dead more. Evil Dead was also really good. And I haven't seen the Carrie remake yet, so I can't judge it against that either. But either way, it's a very fun movie, very good, very well done, and I recommend you check it out. I'll catch y'all later.